Alrighty, so last time, and I took some notes. Let me know if I missed anything, but last time we basically finished up in that room with the books and the statue. Came down into the library room, found a door that had stairs leading down. And that was up north here. You had two other doors to the south. You picked the one on the west and fought some ghouls. Found a secret door in that room, which led to another small room with like a little summoning circle. And then this door in the south of the room, found this little alcove here with, shows you have like a little pond and a stream, and it has a hole in the ceiling that you guys noticed, kind of figured it was the bottom of the well from up above. And then a giant boulder started gibbering at you, and you guys had a fight against it, beat it, and that was the end of that session. So I think we haven't even really healed up or anything, have we? Or did we do a little bit of that before we quit the session?
I know that I got healed up. I think he did his rounds.
I can certainly do more healing if somebody is in. Otherwise, let's check this place out. Let's search around it. Looks like there's at least two openings in addition to the well above. The well above, is it? I assume it's above the water, because that's how wells work.
Yeah.
So it's like out here somewhere.
Yeah. Kind of above this, like the corner of this rock there.
Gotcha.
And as you're like start looking around over there, you see like on that rock, you spot a couple like in the light of Kick-Ass's like crystal that's lighting up. You get a glint of something, and you see there's a few coins that seem to be scattered on that island, and you see like in the water there seems to be some as well.
I assume the water does not have a significant current.
No, it's pretty pretty stagnant there.
How deep is it?
You look, and it looks to be about maybe 5 foot deep, and it's at its deepest. The hole in the ceiling is about 15 feet above.
Gotcha. You definitely want to collect up the loose change and whatever else may have fallen ashore. I think, yeah.
And you see this room kind of like slants a little bit toward the north, like kind of downhill, where the water is kind of trickling off to. You take your time and take about 10 minutes or so and pick up as much of the money as you can. It's mostly copper pieces and silver pieces, so you guys find 194 copper and 64 silver.
48 and a half, 48 copper each, and 16 silver each. And we don't find anything other than coins?
Yeah, nothing else other than coins.
Go downstream or into the little dry way first? Or next, rather, here. Okay. Somebody's point is. I don't care. Somebody pick a direction.
How about up?
With exploring this way.
Okay.
Yeah, like to the north, that little cave, like like you guys can see from here, it starts to slope down, and then like it looks like it increases this slope. So it's like kind of going down at a not like super steep, but fairly steep pace. Like, so if you went that way, you know you'd be going downwards.
Gotcha. We do not have our fighter, so I'm gonna switch. Oh, I already had it out. I'm gonna have my spear out instead of my bow. I guess I'll kind of hang back since I'm carrying a light source. I don't know how far the halfling's be without his light source.
Okay.
But if Essex and Cedric want to hang back with me, I'll be our front line while the dwarf is having a movement.
He has low light vision as well, but without light, it would be.
Yeah, I think like once he goes around the corner, I think it's going to quickly get dark on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just got really dark. So I'm going to move. Oh, no.
I'm moving up with my light.
I think
I don't know how close you want me to get.
The goblin's the only one that has dark vision among you guys.
It's probably true.
And I am looking for traps.
Are we going to let him scout ahead, or are we just going to keep up with him?
I'll let him scout ahead.
Let me go to the corner, and then I'll look around, and then
Gotcha.
if everything is good, we can come ahead. You can come up.
If I'm this close to you, somebody's going to see us before we see them.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, when that light comes around the corner, you see this tunnel just kind of continues on to the west for a bit.
Okay. I'm moving quietly, so let's see.
Roll me a stealth check for. Actually, let me do it for you here. Sorry.
Okay. And I am checking for traps.
Go ahead and click that in the chat there. Alrighty. So yeah, you're feeling pretty sneaky, but you're getting kind of in the dark where it's, you know, you've got low light vision, so you can see black and white, but without any light, it quickly.
That's fine. I am going to move up a little bit further. So I will signal to him to come on forward. I'm trying to stay as close to the walls as possible.
Great passageway.
Okay.
So you're being pretty sneaky, but you know, like the guys behind you, like the light shining up behind you is pretty noticeable, like would be noticeable to anyone. And you can kind of like there's a lot of echo in this like little cave. It's like a little tunnel.
Oh.
You know, with rocks. Nothing major, but it's like even just like scuffling, it's like kind of echoes. Their shuffling behind you is like echoing back to you from the other direction in a way, so it's kind of like disorienting a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Here you do see it splits off a little bit to this way, to the north.
Okay. I will walk back to them and whisper to them that it splits off two ways. We have a right choice, or we can go straight. My suggestion would be the right, so that we don't have to worry about getting.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so I will move up here. I will then.
And when Meredith
dead end.
When Meredith, moves in, you see this wall is kind of like a finished wall On this side, you see like the back of what is like it's obvious to you that there's a secret door here. Because you like all the the handle and everything is clear on this side, but
you can tell it's meant to look like a wall from the other side.
Yeah, and it's part of like a wall.
If I try and listen through it, do I hear anything?
Let me prompt you perception. Go ahead and click on that in the chat for me. No, it's pretty quiet.
Okay. I will go back to them being as stealthy as possible. And I will explain that there is a secret door the right. Do we go through it or
You want to peek around the corner to the left first?
good idea. Okay. I will
So this tunnel here continues on.
okay. Continues on, but
Look and see if it says anything.
there appears to be a token collide.
We hit the edge of the
it's
map.
pretty much the edge of the map. But it goes on for quite a while. Like you round a couple corners and it's pretty obvious that it goes for a while. Do you guys just follow it to see how far it goes and where it comes out, or?
You said we went around a couple turns. Like it's more than a 10-minute walk.
Yeah.
I think that's sufficient that we can say it leaves town.
Yeah,
Like
it leads somewhere else, but it's like you walk for a while and you're like, I don't like unless this underground part is way bigger than I thought. You get the sense of like I've passed where the outside of the building.
We're no longer under the keep or anything.
Yeah, you would feel you're getting pretty far away from it.
Okay.
I'm good with that's far enough, I think.
Okay. Why don't we go back to the secret door? I'm still kind of curious as to where this goes. I don't know if we want to think we might have more. It might have more value to go through the secret door.
Yeah, at least for the time being, that can be like a future expedition. But it sounds like we want to pack sandwiches.
And you guys do know, like, you've been here for a while. Like, this is the third session that we've still been here. It's probably getting, it's probably getting into the late afternoon. I don't know how you guys are doing on resources as far as like spell slots and all that.
I think I'm okay enough to go forward, or I would have said so.
Sure. I think the last time you guys were kind of discussing going back because of.
I've used 2 of my 4 heal spells, and I have all my other magic.
Alrighty.
But I do lean heavily on my medicine skills as well, which don't run. My kit would probably run out eventually, but.
Alrighty. Kick-ass, you open the secret door. You notice that, like, with the lever and everything, like, you'd pull it and it would open towards you.
Okay. Do we want to get everyone on this side of the door, just in case we have to make a run?
I am not at my desk, but I think you're saying on the side that's closer to the way we came, and I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Joe, if you could move my token over there, I'll grab my cat. Dinner.
Perfect.
Would you be around the corner a little bit so the light isn't so bright?
If I do, then you guess can't see.
It's true.
Like I might as well just be standing there.
Okay.
Like I'm not gonna be like on top of them, but I'm gonna be there where like he's gonna open the door and like he needs the light to see. Unless he tells me he doesn't want me to be there.
Actually, yeah, I'd like you to be back. I have low light, which is probably not the best.
Yeah, like be around the corner a little bit to where the light's there, but it's not like super bright type of thing. Kind of like where he's at now.
Okay, that'll work. I don't want to quietly open the door and then have all the light just flood into the room. Okay, so I will open the door. At least I'll try and open the door.
All right, I'll open it for you.
Okay.
You open it and peek inside, and
it's this room.
You see, your friend Agriel is kind of sitting, across the room on one of the couches, with a book, just kind of, reading.
The door opened up behind one of the couches.
Yeah, you see there's like a couch kind of in your way.
And she's sitting on the couch, right?
Yep, just not the couch that's by the doors. Can you not? Why can't you see? Maybe back up a square or something. Oh, there's no light.
I did mention that.
Yeah, no, there's no light in that room either. So
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like he opened the door, and, like he can't see anything in there.
Mezix saw, Agriel was probably like, hey, it's Agriel reading a book. Oh, and real quick, we forgot to do this at the beginning. Draw your hero cards. Everybody's got 2 hero points. Actually, I'm going to make it 30 minutes until the next one, just because we started a little late.
I mean, I guess from here we could just proceed back up north around to the room that started this loop and pick the next door.
And as you kind of step in, like Agriel kind of looks up, like, "Oh, you found the secret door. Shucks, but you're alive. That's good. Did you get away from all the ghouls?"
In a way.
He's like, yeah, they're kind of jerks. I don't really like them that much. They were. Did you? When you say in a way, what do you mean?
We fought them and killed them.
He kind of perks up to this, and he's like, "Oh, you did? Like, tell me about it."
Let's see. We were invited to be sacrifice, and we humbly declined, which they just did not take kindly to. So a scuffle ensued, and we were the ones that came out. By the way, there's a library over there if you want to go look for more books.
Leave this room.
He's like, you killed them all?
Whichever ones we came across that attacked us.
Like, you don't think there's any left? He's like kind of interested and like you see him kind of like lick his lips a couple times. And he's like, wow, you don't mind if I take their bodies, do you? Like, you don't want them?
You can help yourself.
He's like, oh God, I just haven't eaten in so long. I don't like to eat people, but those bastards, I'll definitely eat them.
Have at it.
He's like, oh, thanks. And you could see him just kind of take off and pass you. Just letting you know, like in that hallway, like before there was the whispering and the light in this room
came out of there and went up this way.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem it's not here. You can give me like I don't know, like an occult or arcana check. Would
how about we'll do a recall knowledge? I think that
no,
I don't think I had anything targeted.
Nope. So you kind of feel like you're not really sure, but you like kind of get the impression that like it might need some time, like if the ghost had to
like rematerialize or whatever.
Yeah, it might take a while.
Gotcha. Okay, that's good to know. I wasn't specifically coming this way to look for him, but when that guy started following me down the hall, I wanted to get away.
You just kept going.
Yeah, like I don't.
He's undead, and he's an abomination to nature. Don't like the fact that we're not addressing that, but we have bigger concerns.
So, where do you guys want to go from here?
I don't think we opened the door across the hall from the.
Yeah, I suppose backtrack a ways.
Like, if you guys come up to here, like this door here, I don't think we've opened. I don't want to click like on it, but the door that I'm standing next to here.
I'll lock it just so you don't open it on accident.
Okay, thank you. I mean, like that's the nearest thing that we haven't looked at. Or we could loop back around to where we fought the ghouls, and there was another door there.
Yeah, there's a lot of doors on this floor that we
so many doors
haven't opened.
Yeah, if we like. Does that thought again? I'm like, this one's here. If we want to look at this one, right? The one that we're like here.
Might as well.
I am not the door opener, but I will stand nearby. Somebody wants to do their check the door for sound and trap to teeth.
And I will come up there. Okay, I will listen.
You want to click on that perception check in the chat?
Do I hear anything?
No, you don't hear any noises.
Right, it's
Okay, we
the
want-
door back here, man.
Oh, okay. Then I will
That door
go
you're
back
standing
there.
at, we know what's there.
Yeah, and he went
Okay.
through it and it's open.
Okay, I will listen to this one.
I'm sorry, I assumed you were listening at that one because
Oh, okay.
that's the one.
In that case, I didn't
and
hear
I had a
anything.
text above it. Yeah. No, you didn't hear anything.
So let's see. We'll open it.
Oh, we unlock it. There you go. You can open it now. So you see this like
Okay.
ancient looking sofa. Its covering is like torn open. Springs are like sticking through, and like stuffing is revealed. It's against the west wall of this room.
Okay.
When you step in this room, you get this weird, like, kind of uneasy feeling.
I will immediately step out.
Like you're being watched.
Okay. I will let everyone know that I felt like I was being watched.
You still kind of do, but it's better, but it's still like lingering. You're just like, you can't, like, still kind of there. Like it's hard to shake.
Okay, I will close the door. Do I feel like I'm being watched?
Makes you, it definitely feels a lot better with the door shut. You're like, okay, I'm not in that room. The door is shut. You still like have that lingering, just creepy vibe, but it's not, you don't feel like, you feel like it's starting to fade.
Did the sofa in that room look like the one that we saw in this room? Like, does it look like it'd be a contemporary piece?
Yeah, it looks pretty similar. It looks a lot more aged,
If you got the feeling that you were being watched while in that room, I have a feeling that sofa in there wasn't a sofa.
What I was thinking. I'm gonna move into a very crowded square. My spear that I've been carrying, said earlier, has reach. I poke the sofa.
And I have my
Really
bow
aggressively.
ready.
Like, not enough that if it is a sofa, I'm gonna get my spear stuck in a piece of wood or anything. But like, it's a hefty poke. Keeping a firm
Alright.
grip and everything like
Sure,
that.
yeah, you like strike out against the sofa with your spear, and it adds another tear in the cushions and everything. And when you do so, the wall behind the sofa, like this giant red eye, like pops open, and it just seems to like bore into your soul.
Well, that's not what I expected.
Everyone
Nope.
in the doorway there, the three of you, give me a basic will save. Let me put it in the chat. Did I not? I do it this way. All right. There we go. If you click that in.
Oh, no.
A high
I think I
number.
would also should be there.
Yeah, the three of you
I see.
were gonna.
Okay.
I don't know
Let me
if
see
I
if I will.
failed or not, but I think I want to use a hero.
Actually, I have no idea what I rolled.
Let me do this
Yeah,
because
I don't know what I rolled. I know the DC is 21, but my result is a mystery.
Hey, I'm
But
going
I would like to.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to count those because it shouldn't have been secret. I accidentally clicked secret.
Okay.
If you click on that one, and that one will tell you if you pass or fail, and you can decide if you want to use a hero point. I'm not going to you don't know. Do you want to use a hero point or not? On something like this.
Yeah. Damn, go. You roll.
Oh,
Okay,
just
do I
barely.
click on the same one.
Click on the new one. It doesn't have the secret. Here, I'll delete the
Okay,
first one.
so the one that says Meredith.
Yeah, I have Meredith selected when I clicked it. Sorry.
Okay.
Man. I only needed a 10 and I still failed twice.
Mm.
Alrighty, so Meredith, you take 12 psychic damage. The other two will take half. So 12. You two take half. And you are all frightened. Where did I put the...
Not what I wanted.
No. You just have to drag it out to you guys. Frightened. I don't think I meant to put that on. You guys are stacked up. It's a little hard to get to the exact one. Mezix.
There you go. That make it easier?
Yeah, a little bit. I just wanted to, and then I missed kick ass. So you should all be frightened. Nope.
Like, does the thing on the wall, does it look like part of a creature, or was it a spell effect?
No, it's like in the eye is still there. Just kind of staring at you.
Okay.
I definitely step out of the crowded.
Yeah, what we'll
Very
do
vague.
here is I'm going to let's put us in initiative order if we all want to roll.
Damn, I can't roll shit tonight.
What was that? What was the watching wall?
I'm gonna. Yeah, the wall apparently critted. The
Wait,
very
so-
fast wall.
So if you got a success, you're frightened one, but if you got a crit success, you aren't frightened. Is that how it worked?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You were right.
I'm frightened too.
You should only be
Failing.
frightened one. And then Mazix and Kickass can take the frightened off.
Okay, I am now frightened one.
There we go. I'll take it off. Kickass. Mazix, you got it off of you? Okay.
Really makes sense that I'd be scared and step away. I didn't mean to do that. That's not what I meant to wake up. The couch was supposed to wake up. Weird.
So, I think I
What the fuck is that initiative?
Wow.
Probably because it was rolling stealth and it was so well, like its stealth score as a wall was so high. So whatever it rolled plus a modifier.
Yeah. Jesus.
It's it probably has like a
So
plus
Mazix,
20 to stealth.
it went basically. Mazix, you are up.
All right. Well, we really do not have a lot of room here. What if we just close the door and walk away?
That
What
is
if
an
we-
option.
We could just send a couple arrows into it.
That isn't.
And as long as we keep going behind the wall so we get out of range, shouldn't cause a problem.
I mean, do we get the sense that this entity is mobile?
Is it an entity, or is it like an ongoing like spell effect? Like, we're all adventurers, we should be able to recognize that. Probably.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it feels like an entity, but it doesn't look mobile. It looks like the wall opened up and an eyeball was in the wall and is staring at you. And the fact that it sees you is freaking you out. That it's so much it's doing like psychic damage to you.
So,
The Meredith, you're frightened.
all right, I am going to try closing the door.
And actually, I was wrong. So if you get a success, you are frightened 1. If you get a failure, you're frightened 2.
Well, then.
Okay. I am back up to frightened 2. I can't.
I'll put frightened on these 2. There you go. So, Mezzix, you close the door?
Yes.
You don't even want to try throwing like a firebomb in there or anything and then shut the door?
Nah, I mean, like, I don't feel like wasting my bombs on something that we might not have to fight.
There.
So you have
And it is scary.
you have 2 more actions if you want to move away as well. Or something.
Yeah. Just get over here.
Unstack. All right.
Yeah. And
Kick ass.
then I can try to reduce the frightened. Oh, it just automatically decreases.
Down by 1.
Never mind. So
Let me look
I'm-
at something here. It actually does not decrease the end of your turn.
it says unless specified otherwise.
Yeah.
That's fine otherwise. Go is.
And it's usually at the end of your next turn that would go away.
Well, hovering over the frightened condition says at the end of each of your turns.
It would reduce by 1. Yeah.
I suppose you got it before it was your turn, so
Yeah.
this would be the
Yes.
the next turn. So that makes sense.
So,
So,
anyways, that's it for me.
alrighty. Kick ass.
Okay. I'm going to step over here and there's really not much I can do. So I'll end my turn.
All right, Cedric. You see them freak out. You didn't see the eyeball, but they freak out, slam the door, and kind of run away from it, and they seem to be visibly shaken.
Okay.
Do not let your curiosity get the better of you. Do not open the door.
Gary.
I don't know what's going on, so we're just gonna cast grease on the floor right there.
So
There we
it's 4 contiguous 5-foot squares.
It gets all of us.
So it would, yeah,
lot
it
of
would,
grease.
it would probably get most of you.
I'm like scared because they're scared, so I panic. Cast grease.
But you need to pick 4 connected 5-foot squares. Like a line or a sphere or a big square or
You know, like, do you
whatever.
want it to go
Or
out?
Pick one target. You could cast it on like the door, or you could cast it on me, but you can't cast it on one 5-foot section of too much grease.
Is there a way I can lay down the template?
You
it's not a specific shape. So probably
Yeah, it's like you can shape it. So it's just 4 squares that are touching each other in any shape. So it could be like
S pattern or
like
whatever.
an S or something, or it could be like an L shape or something like that. Or it could be an object like the door itself. Or a creature.
Is that door open right next to?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just get me the space right in front of there, Meredith, and the door right there.
So like there and then there.
Yep.
I hope that disappears on its own. Otherwise, that ghoul friend of ours is going to have a nasty
It'll last
surprise.
1 minute. And
Okay.
Meredith, if you can click on that reflex, and so same for you, Cedric, you have to save against the slipperiness. All right, you both may not maintain on your feet.
Can I use my rest of my turn to move out of it? And that will be my turn.
Alrighty. And Meredith.
I am scared and slippers, so I come up here and hide in.
End of my turn.
Alrighty. So you guys shut the door. I'll say, like, does anyone plan on opening the door again?
Not
scary.
if it doesn't do anything.
Okay, so you guys kind of like get away. We'll just kind of, like out of order from this. Like a minute goes by, your frighten starts to wear off. The grease goes away, and you're still pretty freaked out, but it's definitely fading. You're not feeling that intense sense of like attention by some weird entity or creature. Like you just that they know everything about you. Like you feel like being out of line of sight from that thing is definitely helping. And if you continue to just kind of not go back in there, like it continues to fade.
Okay. So
Terrible.
we
You
should
guys just
ask someone about that thing.
wait a couple minutes and then.
Now, here's a question. Since we're no longer scared, what would happen if we open the door, threw a whole bunch of missiles in there, and then close the door?
Probably more trouble, and we are.
Find out.
Yeah.
Like, fuck around, find out. Joe's not going to tell us what's going to happen to us unless we do the thing to find out.
Unless you do, you got to do it to find out what happens.
I'll be over here to stitch you back up if you bring harm to yourself when you're scared again. But knock yourself out. I'm not going to stop you from doing it.
Let's see. Let's see, opening a door is an action, and closing the door is an action. So technically, all I could do is open the door, fire, and then step away, so I'd get one round off. Correct?
Yeah, if you wanted to have something prepped, like, if you have your bow and arrow out
Away.
in your hand, or like alchemist fire or something like that, that's in your hand that you're ready to throw before you, initiate that. You would have 3 actions. You could.
Okay, it's not worth it. There's not much I'm going to be able to do. So, which way do you guys want to go?
Probably continue northwards.
And if we're looking for places we haven't been, we haven't opened this door either.
Okay, let me get close by.
I think you did open that door at one point, like in a previous.
Maybe it's not. Oh, yeah, there's a hallway in there, and then there's a door in there we haven't opened. I don't know how far the hallway. I don't know if we've seen. Yeah, you can open that door. We have opened that door.
I can?
Yeah, we have opened that door before.
Okay.
And then there's a door in there to the left that we have not looked at yet.
Yeah, it's a like this room is like a hallway. There's a door at the end, and there's a door to the left.
I'm going to open that one.
This one here?
Yep. I will listen.
I didn't do that secret, but that's right. You do not hear anything.
Hey, you guys, should I open? Hey, I open.
All right, and you see stairs leading up.
We can figure out where they go later.
Okay, let's go for that one. I will listen at this one.
Okay, give me another perception check. And give me just a second here.
House. That I think that staircase that we just found is going to go up on the boathouse. I think. I don't. Top of.
Like there were some buildings on a little island across from the boathouse.
Yeah. Yeah, like I think it's out there.
You do hear some shuffling around.
Interesting. Okay, open this one.
Unlock
I
it
think
for
so.
you.
Okay.
All right, so you see, I'm just going to pause real quick. The walls of this empty room are decorated with hundreds upon hundreds of tiny little hash marks, as if somebody had been counting the days for ages. To the northwest, an iron door with barred windows sits in the wall, a large but open padlock hanging from the door's latch. And on this wall, you see it's like backwards towards you, like he was looking at the wall and he was kind of like scratching at another one. And when you open the door, it kind of turns around. Let me show you.
Oh,
This guy, like, he kind of sighs as he turns and he's like, as intruders, you are now under arrest. Hand over your gear and step into that room. It's kind of, like a very bored, detached way. You've been caught. Place your weapons on the floor. Get in the cell. You're under arrest.
Sorry, under whose authority?
He says, under Belcora's authority.
Can I do a recall knowledge on that name?
Belcora is a god, isn't it?
No, yeah, you can do a recall knowledge, but I mean, it's pretty well known, like in the town.
Okay.
Like she's kind of like the local boogeyman, right? So you know that the town Otari was formed after the Rose Guard member who died fighting Belcora. That was the person, the evil sorceress, wizard, whatever, that was living here and erected the tower, and the Rose Guard came and defeated her. And like when you found the ghost of Otari, he said, we defeated Belcora, but we never knew of these vaults below.
Gotcha. We're not going to do that.
Like, oh, come on. Like, he's like, I mean, it's been like at least 100 years or so since I had my last prisoners, like.
I think there's a reason to that.
You gonna make me do it the hard way?
Your master has been defeated. You're been here this entire time not knowing. Yeah, just trying to explain that
I lost already.
Yeah, there's no reason for him to stick around here.
The local history and what we know of this Belcora, like they were defeated and killed and they're gone, or they were chased off, or they were like, do we know what the at least supposed the fate of Belcora was?
Yeah, that. I mean, as far as anybody knows, that she was killed years ago.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah,
that's just like what's the common knowledge of her fate? Was she captured? Was she killed? Run off?
Killed.
The escape. Gotcha. Okay.
And this was hundreds of years ago.
Right. Well, but magic.
Yeah.
And fuck, like I am an elf that's like 100 years old. Like
he's like, tell me about it. He's like, look, I mean, my contract's still active. I can't, without access to my contract, I can't, I don't know if there's a loophole. Just because she's dead doesn't mean that she's that I'm not bound by, our contract.
Maybe we could do something about that. Like you would have had a copy of it. You're suggesting?
Well, yeah, she would have had a copy.
If you want to point her in the direction of where her lodgings used to be, we can check them for you and turn forthwith.
He kind of thinks about it a bit, and he's like, I don't know if I trust you with that. But he says, I tell you what, you're still under arrest. I'm just going to give you time to go maybe find that contract. If you return with a contract, then we can, then we can forget about the whole thing. But if I see you again, you're definitely going in that cell.
I think that's fair.
Okay, shut the door. Game is paused, but I nudge the halfling. Okay, he can't see us. Shut the door.
And he would tell you before you shut the door, he would say, like, look, I'm not sure where it's at, but it's probably somewhere in the library. That's probably where she would have kept it.
The library on this floor.
Mm-hmm.
Roger, Roger.
And I'm not allowed to leave this room unless it's to arrest some people that I have to maybe hunt down because they never came back.
We
That'd
will
Unfortunate.
keep that in mind.
Contract, you know? I'm just saying.
We will keep that in mind. Wouldn't that be unfortunate? All right. Let's almost to the library.
So you shut this door and...
It's paused.
Duh.
Did he see all of us or just everyone up front?
It was pretty much in line with us. I think you'd see us all lined up in the hallway.
Okay.
I noticed that I am injured, though, probably from the last fight. I'm going to take a couple... let's get over to the library. While you guys start looking, I'm going to take some time to tend to my wounds.
Could use
If you're
a
tending to wounds, I could go for wound
Sure.
tending.
I could take care of you as well, but let's get over to the library so we're all there, and those who don't need it can be spending that time usefully. Aki, do we see the dude? I don't see the dude.
You don't see him in here. But again, I'll let you know that the doors in here, I'm just going to pause it real quick. They have several
We have
doors.
not opened most of them.
Yeah, you did not open most of them. The one to the south with the big circle room, there's a sign that says reading room. There's smaller doors that are labeled repair storage, workroom, safety. And the one with safety is a carving of leaping flames. Personal quarters and Scrivener's office, and then Belcora's office, and then the one that you guys, the North Wing. Let's see, North Wing is up here. There's I think a sign that says here to North Wing. Yep. And these doors over here said restricted library. And as you can probably see, Augriel's kind of like sitting on the ground with a book in his hand, like just munching on like a body part from one of those ghouls.
killing with a book and a snack.
Seems very content. So yeah, those rooms, and then up here is the one that says Belcora's office.
Ooh, there we go.
This says North Wing.
Probably best
Take the
that
next-
someone checks it for traps, though.
So you want to ask Kick-Ass to check this door?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I will.
Click on the perception in the chat room for him, or in the chat for me.
Okay.
Marty, yeah, you don't hear anything. The door doesn't seem to have any
Oh.
traps or anything.
Okay. I am just a little over half. So before we open the door, can I get a quick heal?
It's going to take another 10 minutes, or I could
I'm
burn a
writing
spell
it.
slot.
Let's wait 10 minutes.
Or put you in a happy spot.
Let's see, that was 8 points. Yeah, that puts me. I'm still about 6 points down, but I'm comfortable. Okay, you
I'll
want
keep that in mind, and like, should a fight break out, I will be ready with healing magic.
okay, and I will open the door. And I will look for traps. Somehow that I'm not feeling comfortable about this. So I'm looking for traps. And then I will listen at this door. Or
On that door,
this door.
you see that you do notice that there is light coming from under the, under this door.
Okay.
Tell if it's a steady light or if it's like candles or torches. Like, is it fire or is it like a magical steady light?
If I try and look under the door, do I see anything?
I mean, the crack isn't big enough to really get a good view. It's just letting out light. You can tell light's coming from it.
Okay.
Seems to be fairly steady, like, an occasional flicker. But
Gotcha.
Do we
You
go
can call
for
me
this
at a
door?
fuck fighters.
Do we go for this door?
Yeah.
Okay. Open the door.
alrighty, so you see this room has like a little office, brightly lit, several glowing lights and a chandelier hanging above the desk and chair, mirrors on the north and south wall, but they're all badly cracked. But they're still like serving to kind of like reflect the light even more, and just adding to the brightness of the chamber.
What's that piece of furniture?
It's like a desk and chair.
Gotcha. No visible occupants. I'm leaning forward over the halfling, trying to peek around the.
Sure, yeah. No, it seems empty.
I will enter the door and I will look at the desk, trying to find like a secret compartment, or anything, any papers on the desktop. Look in the drawers. Look for secret compartments.
So the desk is pretty basic. Doesn't seem to have anything in it or on it. There's a door to the west.
Okay.
Looking around the room, though, you do notice that like the chandelier, it's not actual candles that's in it. There's just like a bunch of pieces of glass that are kind of angled, and then it looks like there's like a torch inside in the middle. That's just, and those glasses are angled in a way to like kind of reflect lights in different like
Interesting.
many colored chunks of glass.
Okay. I will go over.
And actually, with this new update, it wouldn't be a torch; it would be a gem that's shining brightly that looks similar to the one that you wear on your neck.
Oh, is there any way that we
Due to
can take the
copyright.
gem?
Due to copyright changes. You could, yeah. I mean, if you could find a way to get up, like it's kind of high for you to reach. Maybe like get a boost up, and up to the ceiling and pull it out.
If I climb onto the desktop, would I be
Yeah.
able to reach it?
For you, it'd still be quite a reach.
Okay.
You're like 2 or 3 feet tall, right?
Something like that, yeah. Okay. Does anyone want to try and grab the gem.
I am not particularly tall either, but
We need a gem. There's a gem on where?
there's an ever bright gem or whatever, an ever burning gem. Like a
So you are one of the two tallest people in the group.
fair. Yeah, we are not a tall group, but I mean, like between all of us, I mean, like is there a thing to lower the chandelier, like a rope and a
Well, I was just gonna
that, like,
cast telekinetic hand.
oh, or that.
Yeah, like telekinetic hands, basically mage hand. You could probably work it in there and get that gem
I
out.
mean, you're gonna get this down.
I'll
Yeah,
get
it's
it
not
down.
right,
really
like
like
that.
lowerable because it doesn't really need to be since there's no actual candles in it. It's just
Fair.
the chain. Yeah, so you get out and it's you have an everlight gem, an everlight crystal. I'll put it in your inventory there, Cedric. But other than that, this room seems to be pretty empty.
Nothing
Okay.
of note in or on the desk, like no half-written letters or received letters or anything like that.
No, it's all pretty empty. Just an empty desk.
Oh, there's another
Gotcha.
door there.
Does it look dusty, or does it look like somebody frequents this area?
It looked pretty dusty. Like not very well, very frequented.
Okay. Like, yeah, I guess. Move up to the next door.
Can we look behind these mirrors to see if there's anything hidden?
Yeah, give me perception. Yeah, you're not able to see anything behind them. They're just, they're shattered, but they're affixed to the wall pretty well. Just broken. They don't seem to have anything that's behind them. Definitely no hinges or anything like that.
Okay. Then I will listen at this door over here.
Now give me another perception check. So you notice the creases of this door also emit some light, like not as bright, but there's definitely a source of light. And as you're listening, you kind of hear like almost like running water, bubbling water.
Do I hear any voices or
Just faintly.
footsteps?
But other than that, you don't.
Expect the occupant of this room to have died centuries ago, so it makes sense that rooms are empty.
Okay, should we open the door?
Yep, let's go for it.
Yes, we're here
Okay.
for.
The door, when you go to look at it, it's like the door handle doesn't move. It's locked. You see the handle and the lock mechanism is pretty intricate, and it's got like a carving of the keyhole is large enough to look through, but impossible to see anything in it. And it's like the lock plate is engraved with the stylized open book.
And I use my lock picks.
Yeah, you can. Give me just roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so as you go to get in your bag and go to your lock picks, like you feel the jingle of some keys that you've stored in your bag, and it kind of like triggers a
was wondering
memory
if
of
we
when
had
you found these keys on the first level, and one of them you're like, hey, didn't one of these keys have a book on it or something? And you pull it out and look at it, and it's pretty much the identical
symbol.
Okay.
symbol.
Yeah.
Use that key. I was wondering about that, but nobody else was saying anything. I'm like, maybe I'm just remembering that from a
I didn't
different
remember
game.
that at all.
And neither did I.
But I didn't
okay.
specifically remember the book key. I just remembered that we found keys.
Yeah, if you go look in your inventory, there's like key with lighthouse, key with book on it.
Whose inventory?
Kick ass.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying mine. I'm like, really? I feel so bad. I'm so dumb. I'm sitting here talking about how I knew about it, and I didn't look in my inventory for it.
And you had it the whole time.
Yeah, like I'd feel bad if I was saying that.
Okay. Well, we've got the door keys, so
Yeah, let's do that.
I will open it. Okay, I will insert the key, and then I will try and open it.
All right. So yeah, the key, you pop it in, and you hear a click, and it unlocks.
There we go.
So look at this room here. So you see this room looks exceptionally comfortable with thick carpet, bright light from a glowing chandelier, soothing incense, like the smell of soothing incense hits you as you open the door. You see two overstuffed chairs that sit opposite a low table stacked with books, and more books sit on a set of shelves to the west. And a softly gurgling fountain carved to resemble a mossy skull leaking water sits in the northwest corner.
Still unoccupied? Empty room? No occupants? People?
You do actually see a creature sitting in one of the oversized chairs.
Oh shit, fuck.
Open up. Small little creature.
Oh. We know what race Belcora was? Was she a human? Was she an elf? Was she a demon from beyond?
You believe she was human.
Human.
Yeah.
She was a normal people.
Yep. Just normal people.
Not all.
I take offense to that.
And as you walk in, they have a book with a little like little quill that look like they were like taking a note in, and when you open the door, they kind of glance up at you, but kind of go back to their door and just kind of giggle, and it's like, oh, it took you long enough to unlock that door.
Can I recall knowledge to see what that is? If I know.
Yeah, if you want to target that creature and
Target the creature.
do a recall knowledge. Yeah, you don't recall. Doesn't ring any bells.
Huh?
Who are you? We did not expect to find anybody here.
Oh, they said, oh, my name's Shimmergrin. Who are you? What have you brought me anything? Any gifts? Have you brought gifts for Shimmergrin? I like that gem you're wearing.
Ooh.
There's
Okay,
the
I
thunder.
will I will close. I will put the back into its in the
So you're
pocket.
cutting in and out a little bit. You'll do what now? You put it away, or?
Let's try and do that.
Well, yeah, you kind of put it away in there. They just kind of like make a pouty face, like, "Aw." You're making Shimmergrin sad. I don't like to be sad.
Is there anything else that we can do for you?
And she it kind of giggles and it flies up in the air and it's like, yes, 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 come in. We can play a game.
Play what game?
Come in. I'll tell you all about it. It's a fun game.
Why can't we play the game out here?
Like, that room's boring. This room's nice and comfortable. It's got the water fountain and it flits over to the water fountain. Lots of room for activities.
So Cedric did recall knowledge on it before. Can I try it now?
Sure.
Where did it go? There it is. Come on.
Yeah, you don't, you're not able to recognize it either. It doesn't look familiar to anything you've heard of either.
Mm. Oh. What's everyone thinking?
I think this is
I
a
don't-
trap of some sort.
Yeah, I don't trust the thing either. Is there a sense motive? I think I'm gonna try a sense motive on the thing. I don't see any reason why I would have any kind of other modifiers on it, but I would like other modifiers.
Oh,
Sure, yeah. I mean,
didn't
I
see
think you could target it and do
skills.
sense motive on it.
Yeah,
is it based on like perception or something? Because
it's wisdom and it's a trained. It's
yeah,
based
it
off
says yeah, it says that it's trained, but like when
of-
looking
Oh yeah,
at skills,
perception check. Yeah, it's a perception check.
because yeah, I also want to try to sense motive.
Well, yeah, target her and sense motive.
Get a bonus for being already skeptical of her or not, or it or not. No. Okay.
Alrighty, yeah, you can tell, like, it seems like this creature is like joyful and everything, but you're getting like you're sensing just like in its smile and the way it smiles and it bares its teeth a little bit, like the doesn't like fully reach its eyes, and it's got a little bit of like a hint of malice with it.
Think that we've got something else that we need to do before we can play any games.
Kind of like looks like a child who's like stomping on the floor. It's like kind of flying in the air, and it's puts its arms straight out and kind of stomps a little bit and just gets a mad face, and it's like, you're refusing to play with me?
Can I do
Or
an
now.
aura sight on it?
Oh boy.
Oh, what?
An aura sight on it?
What does that do?
Over in the chat.
Everyone, living creatures do this. You must focus on one living creature without blinking for 1 minute.
you just been staring at it this entire time.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll.
Do I click on this occultism?
Give me a second here. Yeah, but it says a secret. I'll put it in the chat here. I just need to find what the DC would be. You definitely know that they're being deceptive, especially the face they're starting to make now. You can perceive any or all of the following information, like the target's current apparent attitude towards you, friendly, indifferent, or so on, current apparent emotional state, and a general assessment of the target's physical health, such as what conditions or afflictions. So what is it you want to know about that? Like all of that stuff?
Yeah, we'll do all.
Well, right now it's looks like it's pretty mad at you because you're refusing to play with it, and it's just about to throw a hissy fit. And the emotional state, it's kind of hard to read. It seems very chaotic. And it doesn't seem to have any like afflictions or anything like that you can tell. But it's starting to go into a tizzy about, you don't want to play with me? I'll make you play with me. And we'll roll initiative. Meredith, you are up first.
And 15, 20.
And then I am going to target this little fuck. I'm assuming I was rolling initiative because things were going aggressive. Yeah, like we are.
Yeah, it got mad that you refused to come in and play with it, and it said, I'm going to make you play. And you saw that it would look like it was about to start casting a spell.
I am going to Zappo.
Eat it to the punt. I am going to re-roll that with hero point. Yeah.
For 7 points of damage plus that cool effect that you built that is too persistent, electric, and all the other stuff.
All right, so that was all three of your actions?
Oh, and yes, that ends my turn.
No worries, just want to make sure. All right, kick ass.
Okay.
You are up.
Okay, I will take a shot at uh-oh. That missed. Try it again.
Did that take into account the effect?
That hit.
The lightning effect.
And
It should have. Let me see. Yeah.
I don't see. Oh, I do see the metal weapon tag on Kick-Ass's bow.
and it takes 11 points of damage. So there's 2. And I'm going to move right over here. And let's see. And I'm done.
Alrighty, it's gonna turn its attention to you since you're the closest, and that little weasel halfling ducked out of the way and cast a spell at you. If you can click on the fortitude save in the chat. Nice.
Noise.
You are unaffected.
And we had a number go our way. Ooh.
Right, and then it gets super mad at you and shoots a mote of light at you. Hits.
Does.
You could do another will save. The light hits you, take 4 damage. You'd fail the will save. Do you want to hero point that?
Yeah.
So basically, you are lined in golden light for 1 minute and cannot be concealed, invisible.
Oh.
If you go invisible, you're concealed rather than undetected. Well, that's for the critical failure.
Yeah, I did not critical fail. I
So,
hope.
yeah, you just can't. You can't be. It's harder for you to be concealed because you're like glowing now.
Sure.
And
And sparkle.
that sparkles through. Cedric, you are up.
Maybe now's the time to try the amp. We're gonna amp telekinetic. Wait, how do I? So I just click on it, or
Yeah, you click on it once. You choose. Do you want to do bludgeoning or slashing?
we'll do slashing.
I think you clicked it twice. You want to make sure it didn't count it. It's a cantrip, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, you pick slashing, and then it's got to make a DC 19 Fortitude save.
Mm-hmm. But is that amped or?
I'll have it roll its save. Oh yeah, I gotta.
And on his side, he can just select it to do both because it's doing both instead of just the one, right? Piercing and bludgeoning.
Yeah, it's when he does his roll. It did save, so it still takes half damage. So when you click damage, roll damage, there should be a 1d6, the distant grasp. There should be two of them, one that has a hatchet, one that has a hammer. Check both of those.
The distant grasp.
The bottom two, yeah.
The bottom two? Okay. Not 2d6, so I'm doing bludgeoning and slashing. Okay, I see it.
Oh, nice. Nice damage.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm down to 0 focus points now, so I can't amp anymore.
You can, after the fight, if you take 10 minutes to refocus, you get a focus point back.
I meant to, because I should have 2, but I only had 1 left.
Gotcha. Yeah, we had enough time. Damn.
And I'm going to cast Shield on myself.
Alrighty, that's your turn. Mezix, you're up.
All right. First things first. Gonna move up, and I will throw a bottled lightning at it. So this one should get the +1 to hit because of the lightning effect. Right?
Right.
Yep.
I think I just need to add that.
Well,
I think it
weapon
will
tags.
automatically do that.
Oh,
So
really?
detect it's electric or lightning damage.
Okay, yeah, let's see. I'm gonna try using a hero point. What's worse? Well, I whiffed with the ball of lightning, so I guess I'll
But you
just try
still
to.
do. Does it do splash? You would still.
Oh yeah, it does. So it
Oh.
should just be the
the one splash.
splash damage. Yeah. And I suppose I will just try to hit it with sling.
But they're not off guard, right?
Right.
With the splash damage.
Yeah, I was. If I had actually managed to hit full on, then it would have been off guard. All right. Fire with the sling. Oh. That.
One
I-
would actually missed by one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's the off guard that is doing that.
Ah.
It doesn't have.
Well, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Meredith, you are back up.
I am going to.
Wow, that was cool looking.
That was cool.
I cast Blast. It is currently at a 15-foot radius. I will put up next round.
But currently 15-foot radius. And then with my third action, first attack, I am going to strike. Yeah. I think even without the thing that it shouldn't have, I
Yeah,
hit.
you still hit.
That's as I can.
And that will end my turn.
Okay. I will move 5.
Yeah, move through the wall. I gotta move up into Mezik's area.
I will move there. So there's one move, one action. Target. And I tagged it. Tag. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. One. But I don't get wrong rules.
It would just take the first D6 because it doesn't. It's not off guard.
Okay.
So
But it's
take
still a
two.
crit, so it should have been 2 times that.
Yeah. So, do you want me to just -4 instead of 2, or do you want to just hit the critical and reroll?
What did I miss?
You rolled a 2, so you got a decent chance of rolling higher.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, because you want your deadly
that should be
effect on there too.
14.
Yep. So you got 10.
15.
You got 10 and 6, so 16. Because the
Okay.
one, your sneak attack one
Oh.
that you rolled doesn't count. So 16.
Okay. Okay, that's... So how does he look right now? Near dead. Okay.
Yeah, it's near death.
Pretty
It's
bad.
looking.
Missed. Okay. And my turn.
All right. Yeah. Physics.
Bring it.
Oh, critical fail.
Question mark.
It crit failed on you, and then it's gonna move, like start flying across the room, and as it does so, it's going to go invisible. And then, Cedric, your turn.
What if I did this? We'll cast Gust of Wind, I guess. Maybe I'll hit. Sorry. In advance.
I'm right about to say what, and then suddenly.
So, just want to make sure, yeah, you know, like that thing like started to move and went invisible, so it wasn't. You can't see where it's at. Making sure you knew that, right?
Yeah, I just want to maybe hit it with the Gust of Wind. I don't know.
Sure. No. This is 60 foot.
It's
long,
where I
so-
think it is. You didn't.
I don't know how big the room is.
Right.
So I think, and this lasts until the start of your next turn. So now, if Mezix, you can click on that Fortitude save,
Right.
and I think Kick-Ass as well.
Too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
barely missed Meredith.
You know, most of my spells I had prepared are area of effect spells.
Alrighty, so Kick-Ass, you failed. That means you are prone.
You're not moved.
Do I have an idea what hit me?
Yeah. You're the wizard. The big blow of wind going.
And Mezix, you.
I just can't move
So you
towards
just can't
Cedric.
move towards Cedric. You move into the room and around the corner and get out of the wind. All right, that was a 2 action spell. And are you gonna do anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Alrighty, and Mezix, it's your turn. As this anime style gust of wind is pelting you from behind.
I am going to get into the room out of the wind. And can I try searching for it? My perception isn't the best, so
The wind is just like loud. So like you're not really able, like you thought you could hear some wings, but you weren't able to pinpoint it. Like you were close.
Too
but, like,
distracting.
yeah, the wind is a little bit much. You couldn't tell if like the sound was from the wind or actual wings and where it was coming from.
Well, am I able to seek again with my final action, or if not, then I don't really have anything I can do.
I mean, if you wanted to pick a square and throw a bomb and like try to get splash damage, that's something you could do. I think you could take another action and seek again, but then
Yeah, I've got too few bombs to just throw them randomly.
to just chuck them. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to just
So it's kind of like
Can
using
you
two
do
actions.
anything like raise a shield or anything?
Nope. So it's as if I use two actions to just roll with advantage. Or no, because it's still it gets to roll again as well.
I think it's just its flat stealth DC. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like when someone tumble through, they don't roll contested.
Oh,
Really, it's just like, so basically it just like 10 plus whatever their stealth is. So if someone was trying to find you, like whatever your stealth, your plus the stealth is, you just add 10 to that, and then that would be what they would have to roll to detect you when you were invisible.
oh yeah, it is stealth DC.
So yeah, you're still not able to locate it. All right,
Well.
and then Meredith.
I am also going to try to suss this thing out.
You see, and I don't think it just goes to all of a sudden I know. Like I think it goes from like invisible to
Obscured. Yeah.
obscured or something. Yeah.
So
like you'd want to do it more than once to like narrow it down. But I don't know on the map. Like, do I know how much I know? Like, is concealed?
Yeah, so-
like, I know where it is, but it's still a check to make an attack.
basically when it's obscured, when you attack it, you roll a flat, I think DC 5 or DC 10 flat check, and if you get it,
Yeah.
then your attack goes through. If you don't get it, then your attack doesn't.
But I do know exactly where it is at that point.
Correct.
Like,
And
as far as like what square or whatever.
yeah, so give me a second here instead of so you should be able to now kind of see where it's at.
Yep,
At least the
I get the
square?
same. Yep, I see the circle with the like the sound effect. I like as if I were in the dark.
Yeah, so you can target it.
Gotcha, but it doesn't show that to anybody else, I guess.
No,
Or it
I
shows
think,
it
I
to
think it
everybody.
does. I think it shows it to everybody.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Pretend that you don't see it. Well, I don't know if
I
Kick-Ass.
oh I see.
Yeah, I don't think if Kick-Ass or Cedric can see it.
Yeah,
from the
anyway.
other side.
Yeah, so I will. Sure, it's targeted. I will try to strike it with a second action for back. It hits, but do I still need to make a check, or does it take that into account?
Yes, he normally would roll right there. So just roll a d20. Alrighty, so yeah, that hits. So go ahead and roll damage. It's a DC 11 flat check, by the way.
Really? Fuck. I roll the 17 then. I have a point of damage.
Alright.
He's still alive. Can I sustain it from here? Yes, and it increases the radius. For my third action, I will sustain my blast, increasing its radius to 25 feet, which it is now showing, and I think everybody's getting it now.
Yep. Looks like everybody's
It's
getting it.
my turn.
Okay.
Go back to invisible. Not him. So you, Kick-Ass, are prone. The wind knocked, like this sudden gust, knocked you on your butt.
Okay.
It just kind
But
of
I can
blowing.
stand up as an action.
Mm-hmm.
And I will move right here. And got my arrow out. I don't, since they're invisible now, probably won't be able to hit them if they come flying by. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do until.
Well, you want to, since you still have 2 actions, no, you moved as 2 actions. I was going to say you can hold your action to say if you see something, if you see it appear, you shoot at it, but, righty. Cedric, you think the wind stops now? Was it the start of your next turn? Oh, yep, till the start of your next turn. So, yeah.
Yep.
The wind dies down.
All right.
Cut off. There we go. And it's kind of quiet.
I'm gonna move. Would I have to search for them, or
Yeah, if you would have to do a seek.
a seek? Okay.
Yeah, if you click on that in the chat. I don't know why I did it blind, but yeah, you're not able to spot them. You're listening around for you saw that it was flying, beating wings. Kind of looking around for movement of air or anything, not able to
Okay.
But you can do that again if you have another action.
I can do it again if I have another action.
Ken?
I just have one more action because I moved.
Okay.
So I could search again?
You can.
already. So it would be hidden to you. But I think that's all of your turns.
Yep.
Alrighty. And then it is Mezik's turn. I think I skipped its turn.
So,
Because it goes after, it should have gone after Kick-Ass. But I think maybe Kick-Ass clicked next and I click next at the same time. Alrighty, it's gonna pop into existence as it casts a spell. And into reality pops tiny little dragon-like looking creature.
You're going to want to keep it. I definitely want to keep it.
Alrighty, and that took all of its action. Cedric, it's your turn. It is no longer. Hold on a second. It is no longer hidden to you because it. Yes, the spells.
all right. So you said Cedric, but you mean me?
Sorry, Mezix, yeah.
Okay. Well, I am going to.
Now I got more friends to play with, for you to play with.
Well, let's see how flammable it is. Damn it. Using my
Nice.
last hero point.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Then persistent damage. as well, right?
Yep.
Alrighty, that was one action.
Yep. And then I will try a poison on the little dragon thing. Nope.
Little Zerderdusi?
Yeah.
Zerdusdusi? He could be friendly. You never know.
It was spawned by the malicious fairy, so... And then I'm gonna get out of this little cluster. And that's my turn.
Alrighty, and it's the dragon's thingy's turn. Gonna fly around here and let out a breath. If everybody could give me a fortitude save. That's in that.
I am gonna use my last hero point for that. Fuck yeah.
So all of you saved.
Oh, I did
This
not mean to do
this
that.
one's written weird. So yeah, this like it just erupts this like almost like glittery, like gas with like glittery particles in it. And that didn't have any effect on you. It's end of its turn, Meredith.
All right. I still have reach. I now see the guy. I want to stop the stuff that's going on. Two more points of damage. Assuming it's still around, I will try to do that again. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let me see here. So it did 6 damage.
Yes, that was the second attack. If you, I
3 and
hit
then
him for
6.
3 and then for 6. Yeah.
Well, I'll let you change the second one. The 3, I was setting that up. The 3 kills it. The 6, you assume you were going to the little baby dragon?
Does it persist after its summoner's death?
Okay, so yeah, it would blink out too. It just kind of roars in defiance. Just kill it so that way. it
Little.
doesn't- I wanted to eat these guys.
I will not attack anybody with that awesome.
No, it's 8:15. So we'll search
Everybody
this
be
room
safe.
and do whatever we need to do. Everyone be safe. See you guys in 2 weeks.
All right.
Thanks for
Thank you.
playing, everyone.